IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Good morning.
It ain't that good of a morning. Traffic is a motherfucker.
That's just New York traffic. There's construction all over the place.
No.
But matter of fact, that's just U.S. traffic, because it'd be like that all over this country.
No.
But before we get into
traffic is bad.
Before we get into that, right? Because I mean, anybody that drive know that traffic sucks. If you drive in America, you know that traffic sucks because people are stupid. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
So what we here to talk about?
Or maybe it is. Right.
Yo,
what's up, Buffalo Don?
We in the building this beautiful, beautiful morning.
Good morning, Miss Katrina Anderson. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nah. Hey, good morning, Ty. Ooh. Said Monty looks sleepy still.
Here's my face.
Over there, they about to start calling you Sleepy Joe?
No, Sleepy Joe's crazy.
But this is IAXIS Radio, and you was watching Tug of War Podcast.
Yes.
I am the king.
So King will rule you today.
I am the king of paddles.
I know about the king of paddles, but you know.
King. I don't see nobody else up in here with the crown and the
Good morning.
paddle. Morning, hair and nails, hair and makeup.
Hair and nails.
I mean, she do nails too sometimes. Shoot.
Either Don alone.
No, absolutely not. We gonna listen. We equal opportunity messing.
No.
Go ahead. Who the hell is you?
At Don Julio last night. That wasn't it. It just, you know. I'm glad to be here. I always come here hype and ready, you know. Some people don't like what they do, but I love what I do, you know.
Same.
But I am Monty the God for those of you who don't know.
And fully that I didn't hear, I'm King of Paddles.
Yes. And like, you know, the guy next to me right here said,
the
this
king.
is
respect
Radio at Behind Enemy Lines, Better Green Entertainment. You know, we in the building. If I am moving a little slow, I apologize. You know, it just, you know,
right,
sometimes you gotta
pop up
you
that show.
be in the ambiance too much. You just sit back and watch. You know, I gotta remember. You know, I'm live, baby. You know, I gotta just.
That's your excuse. That's the excuse you.
Yeah, you know, I just love sitting in the chair, sitting in front of people, and just sometimes you want to sit and just bask in it. But I gotta remember, you know, I gotta remember what I'm here for. You know,
you sit and bask in it after we done.
Nah.
You gotta sit and bask after.
I'm
we
a live
done.
in the moment kind of man. I'm a live in the moment.
That's
kind
cool.
of
Well,
man.
J100.
What's
poppin', man? We gotta have you back on. You and Buffalo Don. Okay, maybe for the next show we could do that.
Yeah, probably.
But without further ado, this is Tug of War. All right, we over here now. Granted, we running a little late today. Over here, like he said, traffic is a bitch. Fuck it. But what do we do on this show? Go ahead, you tell us.
We do exactly as the name implies. We tug of war, but we're not gonna sit up here with a giant rope and pull for an hour. No, that's not what we do.
You would lose.
We sit up here and we debate. I don't know about it. He must forget who'll be in the gym, but we sit up here
with the big bitches.
We sit up in here and we debate about pretty much anything. Nothing is off the table. Nothing is controversial. Nothing here that we're gonna say or do is gonna be like, let's not say that.
So
well, it depends because he be saying some wild shit.
If you were here for stuff that is politically correct, you in the wrong place.
Yes.
If you here for stuff that is going to offend you, we will definitely offend you. So, you know, hold on tight. We'll get right there to you. You let us know what offends you. We'll get to you.
Good morning.
Miss Salter.
We're also not going to sit up here and go back and forth on who do we think won. That's what you guys here are here for.
You tell us who won.
Yes. You can
and how
always,
do we do that? How do we do that?
You can always call in.
Yup.
Or you can always text from all platforms. When I mean all.
Go ahead.
You got.
Let's see if you got this one this time.
Instagram. We'll do the easy ones. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. What's the ones I be forgetting? Boxcast, 365 Live, Twitch, Apple TV, Fire Stick TV,
Roku.
Apple Music, I think so. Apple Music and
Roku
TV. And what's the radio station? I mean the radio number again?
365 Live.
365 Live. Yeah, so I mean, we are everywhere. We are everywhere at IAXISRADIO. So just to clarify, because someone asked me this last time, if you go to YouTube, you have to go and you have to press live. Usually when somebody live is the first one, but you scroll to the little icon and where it says live, and you can see all the past lives that are there. We're not the only one on it. There's a couple other ones. We have Behind Enemy Line, Indubitably Speaking,
Lola Shay, Beats and Bars.
Yes, there's a whole bunch of other ones on there. But if you just want to come see us, that's okay too,
That's good. We appreciate that. The rest of them, they pretty good. We the best though. Yeah, I'm throwing that. I'm throwing that out there.
I like that.
They all family. They all family. But just like regular family, you gotta throw some shade in there.
Yeah, of course.
Right. You gotta throw some shade out there.
So we have a couple of segments. The first three are gonna be videos, pictures. Usually the videos.
Videos, pictures.
Yes.
And we debate back and forth.
One's gonna be for, and the other's gonna be against. And again, we can go back and forth and say who we think really won, but you guys are gonna vote, and the way you vote is with emojis. King, let them know what your emoji is.
I'm the heart emoji. Right? I'm a king, but I'm a lover too. Right?
And my emoji is the basketball emoji. So the way it goes, you just submit if you agree with whichever person. Like he said, you do the heart. You agree with me, you do the basketball, and that's how we determine on who won the argument, who didn't win the argument. So the more you can even call in too. That happens. That's well too. We want to hear from y'all. We want y'all to be active. We want y'all to be well in tune to what's going on. And we have another segment.
Can you post the number? Can you post the number so we know? So they know where to call.
The other segment is red. No. The other segment is the random rant. And that's not really a debate. It could be we both agree, we both disagree. That's kind of just up for the air. And that's something.
We just discussing it.
Yeah.
And if you want to call in, it's 347-708-0216.
Yeah, And when y'all call in, make sure you mute your TV if you don't put on some speakers.
Yeah, mute your TV, mute your radio, mute your phone, all of that.
We'll be here going deaf. And then the last segment, which is, my favorite, that's very controversial. They don't like it, but I love it.
Because it's not that we don't like it.
No, I don't want you to like it. I want you to love it. I want you to love it.
It's not that we don't like it. It's not that we don't love it.
That is the old head
dumb
refresher.
shit.
And
that's
just,
what it is.
And just how it, that's true, thank you. And just how it says, it is me, the spokesman of the youth, helping you old heads out there.
Too old to be the spokesman of the youth.
No.
Yeah, you are.
And me refreshing y'all on the new slingo that's coming out.
Oh, the dumb shit that these
even though I've said it a couple shows ago, I'm gonna take responsibility for this. I am trying to get it together, but I be procrastinating on the old hair refresher booklet. The past
dictionary?
shows and the dictionary. You're right, my fault. Of the past shows, the past words I use, and the new words. So, trying to see how that's gonna go. It's gonna be digital, so I can update it. Am I gonna do one every month or so? I don't know. It's some whatever the similar
estimated.
Yeah.
So estimated. When would this dictionary be coming out?
Y'all give me some.
Because there's a lot of words. There is a lot of words.
Yeah. Y'all gotta give me some time.
We got over 2 years worth of words.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta give me some time. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna make it digital and how. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on, but
I mean, why not do both? Be an overachiever.
We'll see.
Because time is pressing on.
Yeah.
Thanks to traffic and bullshit. We're going to get into this first video. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Al. Get that first video going on.
Remember, make sure y'all really listening. Y'all really paid attention so y'all can really see the point of view.
And shout out to everybody that's out here tuned into us live and live in color. Go ahead, Al.
I found out my husband is gay and I'm pregnant by his best friend all in one day. So let's just get into the story time. My husband and I decided that we wanted to get a little frisky in the bedroom. And I thought he meant with another woman. And I was like, sir, I don't want to share you. And he goes, no. I want to share you. He ends up telling me that his best friend has made comments about me being very attractive and he wanted a piece of that ass. And it started to turn him on. So he decided that he wanted to open up our bedroom with his best friend. This took a lot of convincing and a lot of drinks in me, but eventually I gave in. I was like, fuck it. You know what? Let's get a little frisky. We've never done this before. So his best friend comes over. We have a few drinks in us and then we head to the bedroom and we do the damn thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty exhilarating. That was until the protection broke. And my husband just didn't even wear one, obviously. And I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was a little weird because they started touching on each other, but I was really intoxicated and so were they. And at the moment, I didn't even really think twice about it. I just saw it and I was like, no, don't watch that. Let's just focus on what's going on with me. Fast forward 5 weeks and yep, you guessed it, my period's late. So obviously I go and I take a test and whoop, there it is. 2 fucking lines. Fast forward another few months and the DNA test comes back and guess what? It is not my husband's. It's his fucking best friend. So we invite his best friend over and we all sit down and this is where we end up telling him, hey, you got my wife pregnant. I thought it was me and my husband going to be spilling the secrets, but boy was I fucking wrong. Because his little ass gets up and goes and sits next to his best friend. And I'm over here like, why the fuck are you consoling him? I'm a fucking mess right now too. And then he fucking holds his best friend's hand. I start replaying the goddamn images in my head of them from that night. Before the words even fucking left their mouth, I knew. They look at me and tell me that they actually have been seeing each other. And that night just solidified that they knew that they were in love with each other. And they want him to join our marriage because his best friend also had an amazing time with me. My pregnancy hormones did not help this.
Wow. That was a lot to unpack. You good over there? You look like you got stuck in a moment.
Yes, it did start off wild. It just...
So, for all of y'all that didn't catch, Shorty found out. Shorty is pregnant by her husband's best friend, but also found out that the husband is gay. Yeah. that happened.
So, King, I would like to hear what is your rebuttal? Are you for or are you against what's going on? You gotta help me out here, man.
I don't even know.
gotta.
So I don't even know I don't even know where the sides are right at this point because, all right, the husband is gay, and I honestly think that the husband knew that he was gay like going into this. Like, I don't think husband found out, like, at that moment, like, that he was gay. Right? I don't think he found out during the threesome, hey, you know what? I actually am gay. No.
Well, she said that already. She said that both of them was pretty much like before, this threesome happened. We was already, they was already duking each other. And after the threesome, it was like, yeah, nah, we definitely, I'm definitely down with what's going on. So, are you down with that? Oh, I don't even know what to call that. A throuple, I guess. Are you down with the throuple? Or
relationships, but yeah.
Are you against the throuple?
I'm all for throuples, right? Like, honestly, like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I find throuples to be awesome, right? Now, however your dynamics work, that's cool, right? Sandy said that's crazy, but now they can be one big family. You're absolutely right.
But I don't think that's fair.
How is that not fair?
Because she already said, I don't want to share you. And now she like, you're making her pretty much choose to either be married or to have this now forced throuple.
That's one way to look at it.
I mean, there's no other way, because it sounds like dude was like, hey, I probably wasn't sure about my sexuality. After this man, I am sure I do not. I know, not no longer, but
Yanira said, "Hell no, he cheated and swindled her into it." Yes,
okay,
yes, he did.
Of course.
Now, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be completely honest. Who's the daddy's uncle? Who's the daddy uncle?
The dude.
So
the
now,
best friend. He's daddy.
Wait. So now, do I see this relationship going anywhere positive? Not at all. I don't see any positivity coming out of this relationship, because wifey sounded like this point of time in the video, she sounded like she was ready to leave, but she was still confused.
But that's what I'm saying. She already said, I don't want to share you.
See, and now you asked me, I'm over here. Am I for throuples? Yes, I am absolutely for throuples. I'm over here, big happy family. I see lots of benefits in throuples and poly relationships. I see lots of benefits, right? Emotionally, physically, financially, there's a lot of positives to that, right? Fuck what society says. There's a lot of benefits to it, right? But just like you never said, this motherfucker cheated. Okay. Like, he cheated, and then was like, nah, babe, nah, this was already, like, nah, he wanted you. That best friend didn't want her, right? But it was two bi guys that got together with the wife. That's how that happened. Because both of them is bi.
It sounds more like the husband wasn't sure yet. He was trying to, weigh his options. And after that night,
or at least, all right. So the best friend at least is bi.
Yeah, he's definitely like.
Well, the husband, he's adjacent. Like, he's like right there flirting on the line between gay and bi. There we go. We could agree on that one. We could agree.
No, we can't. Okay, I can only go with the facts, man. Yeah, I have to go with the facts. And in that story,
this is a fucked up story.
In that story she told, she was like, the first thing was, hey, the threesome isn't bad. I just don't want to share you. Boom.
And he was like, no, I don't care about sharing you. Right? No, he was like, you're not sharing me. Little did she know, yes, she was.
Yes, I'm sharing you, Well, she was kind of like, still on the no side, but husbands, whatever.
I mean,
persuaded his wife to be like, yeah, nah, let's bring in, I guess, someone who's a little bit. Usually, people go, out to pick up a person, not usually someone that's close to home.
That's not true. Yeah, that's not true.
I don't know. I don't know if
every threesome I've had over it was with somebody. It was with somebody that we both knew.
I don't know.
Or at least she knew.
Right? Man, I don't know.
You ain't never had a threesome before, have you?
I don't know. I've had my share, but
yeah,
close to home isn't good, man. It's like
close to home is actually better because now y'all all know each other.
Because
over here, the comfort level is there.
Because if she goes, I don't want to do this. It was a one-time thing, and the dude's like, okay, I'm leaving, and the other dude goes, hey, that is my baby. Let's fight for court. Now she's out of a husband and possibly a kid.
Okay, fair. So now everybody is saying that he swindles her. Right, Buffalo Don said he forced her into doing it. No,
let's not use words like force.
Yeah,
he didn't say do this or else.
He swindled her, which is absolutely right.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like he's a forcer.
He said he already knew and wanted to justify his actions.
But that's what I'm saying.
He cheated. He absolutely cheated. Pre-planned his way of coming out.
Hey man, he knew he wanted.
This
wanted
is
to
probably
double
one
check.
of the most unique. This is a hella unique coming out party.
It is.
He do one. I'm coming out. I want my wife to know. Got to let it show.
Well, they didn't say how long they was married, but I'm pretty sure it was.
They was married. They was married for long enough.
He had to. I guess he had to make sure he had to double check. What is the one under Shahida's? I would have
questioned the whole I would have questioned the whole condom breaking. That, I mean, no. That one I'm not even gonna question that because it's possible that one.
It depends on what it is. I mean, they.
That's why. I mean, they said that's why he got her twisted. Right, but wait, he didn't get her twisted. She got herself twisted.
Yeah, she was already saying that they were all out drinks.
Kia said crazy how she didn't see any signs.
I mean, she did. She just didn't want to look at it. She literally saw them touching and hugging each other, and she was like, "Oh, I guess it's because of the drinks." They say liquor brings the real you out of you. He was gay.
Fair enough. I mean, that's not always true, but fair enough.
He was gay. Man.
He absolutely was. Right, and I feel like it wasn't just the liquor, right? And I feel like she did see the signs. But much like a lot of these shorties, over I be seeing over here all these red flags, be like, nah, that's more like a yellowish.
Nah, that's
like that right there.
That's two niggas with two big ass red flags waving it in your face, like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure those flags were more rainbow than red.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Right.
That should have been anybody who's been, well, I don't say anybody, but most of the people who's ever been like, who's had a threesome and it's like really straight or whatever. Has always been like, yo, you're not really focusing on the other dude. You're more focusing on the short.
This is a team. I'm a team effort. Over here, we focusing on her.
Yes.
You don't touch me. I don't touch you. Don't even look at me.
So it sounded like not only did
they was doing touching, they was doing a lot of looking.
That they had to stop what they were doing with her and then focus on each other. That should have been the sign to be like, okay.
Nah, not even.
You deliberately stopped. And was like, yeah, let me go over here.
Nah, one of them was eating her out, moving the dick popped out into the nigga's mouth.
Nah, there ain't no just hell no. They took a minute. They took a couple of minutes break.
He was looking over. He was licking his balls. He was licking his balls while it was hitting his chin.
She said I had to look away for a couple of minutes. That means they was there for a while.
Which means she left for a minute.
No, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do it.
I'm against what they over here how this man came out. I'm against it. I'm all the way against it, right? Because that nigga cheated, right? Nakia said, yes, I would have packed him up and sent him on his way. She was too drunk. But like I said, she saw the red flags, or the rainbow flags in this situation.
She wasn't that drunk. She remembered.
Listen,
you ain't that drunk.
But much like a lot of shorties I got ain't shit niggas. She saw these red flags and was like, nah,
I don't think
it ain't even that red.
I don't think he was ain't shit. I just think he was.
No. He was. It wasn't that he was. I mean, yes, he was ain't shit because he cheated. That's ain't shit tendencies. But over here, much like a lot of shorties will see a dude that got all of these red flags and be like, nah, these flags ain't all that red. She saw the rainbow flags and was like, nah. Over here, you know what? My eyes is playing tricks on me. It's the Don Julio. Right, I'm over here. It was that they mixed the Taylor Port with the Tito's, and she was like, "Whoo, okay, okay."
If you could, not even briefly, if you could remember that clearly enough, you won that. You won.
Not, but you know what it was. You know how in the movie.
I remember you can always call in 347.
Because we definitely do want to hear you. I don't want to just keep hearing him.
0216. Or remember the vote, the emojis. He is the heart. I am the basketball emoji. Who you agree with?
Evie said, "I agree with the break things. She probably took a break because they were busy, and while she was breaking, they were making it happen together."
But that's what I'm saying. So if you have that brief moment of clarity to picture and say in your mind, "This is wrong. Let me look away." You were clear enough to know.
But she said it. She was like, it wasn't that she had looked at it and said, "Oh no, this was wrong." She was like, she saw it
and was like, "Oh no," and let me look away.
No, she was like, she saw it, but she was like, "Nah, it was just a lick. Like I'm imagining shit."
No.
That's what she said.
No,
you can go back to the video.
Yeah,
I'll play that video one more time.
Play the video. Yeah. Just real quick, so we all know what's going on.
Right, just for some clarity.
She was definitely like,
I found out my husband is gay and I'm pregnant by his best friend all in one day. So let's just get into the story time. My husband and I decided that we wanted to get a little frisky in the bedroom. And I thought he meant with another woman. And I was like, "Sir, I don't want to share you." And he goes, No. I want to share you. He ends up telling me that his best friend has made comments about me being very attractive and he wanted a piece of that ass. And it started to turn him on. So he decided that he wanted to open up our bedroom with his best friend. This took a lot of convincing and a lot of drinks in me, but eventually I gave in. I was like, fuck it. You know what? Let's get a little frisky. We've never done this before. So his best friend comes over. We have a few drinks in us and then we head to the bedroom and we do the damn thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty exhilarating. That was until the protection broke. And my husband just didn't even wear one, obviously. And I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was a little weird because they started like touching on each other, but I was really intoxicated and so were they. And at the moment, I didn't even really think twice about it. I just saw it and I was like, no, don't watch that. Let's just focus on what's going on with me. Fast forward 5 weeks and yep, you guessed it, my period's late. So obviously I go and I take a test and whoop, there it is. 2 fucking lines. Fast forward another few months and the DNA test comes back and guess what? It is not my husband's. It's his fucking best friend. So we invite his best friend over and we all sit down and this is where we end up telling him, "Hey, you got my wife pregnant." I thought it was me and my husband going to be spilling the secrets, but boy was I fucking wrong. Because his little ass gets up and goes and sits next to his best friend. And I'm over here like, why the fuck are you consoling him? I'm a fucking mess right now too. And then he fucking holds his best friend's hand. I start replaying the goddamn images in my head of them from that night. Before the words even fucking left their mouth, I knew. They look at me and tell me that they actually have been seeing each other. And that night just solidified that they knew that they were in love with each other. And they want him to join our marriage because his best friend also had an amazing time with me. My pregnancy hormones did not help this.
See, she said, no, don't look at that. Meaning, that is bad. That is nasty. Don't look at that. It's like when you see a naked homeless man. Ew, no, don't look at that. You know it's wrong.
But you still look at it?
No. She knew what was going on. And she said, as soon as they got close enough, she was like, oh, damn, maybe what I saw was something to actually worry about. Yes.
Now, I like Evie. She said she thought it was just a mirage.
No, she didn't.
She was like, nah.
She could clarify to say, ew, no, let me look away. You had clarification to not only know it was bad, see what was going on, and to know to look away.
She also said that, she was hella drunk.
And so were they. You wasn't that drunk if you can remember.
Well, when you get put up on the stand, and niggas start accusing you of shit, you start remembering a whole lot of shit. It's happened to that memory. You be like, nigga, hold the fuck up. Why do I remember this? Why do I remember this traumatizing thing that happened to me back when I was 4? You start remembering all of that shit when people start saying, start accusing you of shit or something traumatic like this happened. And then I like what Katrina said. She said it ain't the gay part. It was the sneaky way he went about it. Which he was hella sneaky about that. Cause they was already fucking. He was like, you know what? Just to throw her off the scent so she don't start suspecting nothing.
She didn't expect nothing at all.
She was dumbass for that. But What you know? What part really caught me though?
That the dude was in the back?
Nah, it was the best friend over here. What he had said in the beginning, that the best friend was feeling her already. That could have been like that could have turned into something totally different if it wasn't for the fact that we found out that he was gay. She could have cheated on him. She could have been cheating on him too. So now nobody. So now
I don't think the thought crossed her.
No, I don't think so either.
She wasn't really.
No,
she's not on.
No. Like she could. I'm not saying that she cheated before. I'm saying afterward. Evie said, I don't think he was that drunk because they have been hitting on each other. They made sure she was twisted so he could tell her, I agree with Reggie. Absolutely. Right? But now, we definitely need to see these emojis. Right? But because of time, we're going to move on over to this next video. All right? We're going to move on. Right? Like, that's...
I found out my husband is gay and I'm pregnant by his best friend.
It is now illegal.
And to the woman who told her undocumented boyfriend they was going to Six Flags and then proceeded to drop his ass off back in Mexico because he cheated on her. Like, you want to talk about some cold-blooded shit? Like, that is the final boss of standing on business. Like, that is the character you fight at the end of the fuck around and find out video game, okay? Like, this woman dropped that man off with a change of clothes, some snacks, a fully charged phone, and some pocket money, and told him to call the new bitch and tell her to pay a K.O.P to bring him the fuck back over. Like, you think you been big mad? You think you said you wasn't about to let a man play in your fucking Like, girl was methodical as fuck. Okay, Six Flags is only 2 hours away from them, and she was like, oh no, we gotta drive overnight. You go to sleep, I'll drive. Because I want to make sure we have the optimum time. We ain't got him snacks. It's like, oh, no, baby, go pick out some clothes. I got you. Oh, yeah, go ahead and make your phone charge. Mm-hmm. Now the streets are saying that she might get some jail time for deporting that man. Because that's ICE's job. Look, I'm telling y'all, maybe you don't have to tape everything for the internet. Because getting charges behind a man is stupid, okay? Like, baby, get your lick back. But don't go to jail. Like, don't do that.
That is fucked up. What she did. That was fucked up what she did.
No, it's not.
Nah, I hope she get locked up.
What?
Hell yeah.
Man.
I mean, no, wait. Let me see. Do I believe that he should have gotten something happen to him?
He did.
He cheated on her because he cheated on her?
He got deported.
But nigga, that was too much. Get the fuck out my crib.
No, man.
Over here. Like, take that nigga across state lines and shit like that.
There's
but to drive to a whole different country, like drop his ass off and come back.
Like I say all the time, it's part of the game. You have some sore losers out there.
She was definitely a sore loser.
And he fucked around and found out.
Nah, he was. I mean, technically, he was the loser, but still.
No.
Nah,
he thought he was winning.
Yeah, so that nigga lost.
No.
He thought he was winning, and he found out, nah, and he lost. But yo, like that right there, she gets over here attempted something, I don't know, conspiracy.
It ain't kidnapping. She can't get kidnapping.
Yes, she could. Yes, the hell she could.
She might be in a little trouble for lying. She brought somebody past state lines, depending on how much
she brought somebody back home.
That's it.
But no.
Yes.
Nigga, that's not where he was supposed to have been.
He wasn't supposed to be inside some other girl either, but look what happened. So now,
that's how you want to play that one?
Yeah, you want to be you want to be in somebody else? I'm gonna send you somewhere else. No, fuck that.
This nigga could have over here. She could have talked about it. Like, yo, what happened to What happened to I over here? A couple of warning shots or a warning shot. Nah, nigga, yo, don't ever come back here.
Nothing to fuck with. Y'all keep fucking around and then be internet and be mad.
Nah, nigga, she took that shit way too goddamn far.
She took the passion and her love too serious to let that nigga be like, nah, yeah, I cheated. It's okay.
She took that shit.
Okay. let's go to Six Flags. Let's go enjoy ourselves. Let's forget about everything. Let's get in the car. Let's go. And you're going to get your ass in that car. You're going to be all comfortable.
Nah.
She packed him some snacks. Made sure he had a charged phone. Make sure he had clothes on his back. Clothes in his little bag or whatever. And sent him somewhere. Girls.
Somebody finally agreed with you.
Who's that?
Nakia.
I appreciate that.
Damn, boo.
But
that's some bullshit.
How is it ain't bullshit? She could have just dropped that nigga in the heart of Mexico and left him.
She did.
No. She could have left him half naked. Like, yeah, just put on some slippers and some shorts or whatever. You be alright. He had change of clothes, a charged phone, and some snacks. She could have left that nigga in the desert.
Nakia said, "Nah, I'm definitely that woman without the snacks."
Look, see what's going on.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Because she was nice enough to leave him somewhere comfortable. A fully charged phone, snacks.
You don't go to Mexico to be comfortable. You're not going to, like, you're not being deported and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Mexico and be comfortable over here. There's a reason why niggas is escaping from Mexico.
Evie said, no talking. She probably been through that with him more than once. She had enough, and it was a immediate show.
I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you.
Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. It is get up and get rid of other girls.
But a whole different country though.
Other girls be ready to stab niggas and
a whole different country. Like,
send them out.
I get that. You wanted that nigga out because that nigga cheated on you.
No, she didn't want him out. She wanted him gone.
Yeah,
she said
nigga, a whole different country.
The first thing was undocumented. You not even supposed to be here, nigga, and I'm allowing you to be with me in my house and my space, and you go fuck some other. Yeah, I bet. You're not supposed to.
And that's why you about to go to jail.
It don't.
You about to go
Other
to
girls go to jail for stealing niggas' phone, breaking niggas' properties, stabbing niggas.
Now you about to go to jail. Now you about to go and do Fed time because you're doing niggas' jobs.
Hey Siri, how much time is deporting?
Okay, I found this on the web for how much time.
Katrina said, "Nah, he had to go back where he came from." What the fuck? Listen, where the dudes at? Where the dudes at? That's agree. I'm over here who agree. Cause
hey Siri,
come the fuck on. Right? Like, ain't nobody agreeing with this shit. Ain't nobody agreeing with she shouldn't have deported his ass. I need a cop or something like that on the show. Somebody call. I want to hear somebody call in.
Number of what?
Right? Nakia said it's okay. Federal jails treat you good. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit how good they treat you. I ain't trying to go to jail for nobody. But fuck that shit. But drop him off at the police precinct, right, and let him know something. But to take that nigga to a whole different country, like I have to use my gas for this shit. That's bullshit. Gas is way too goddamn expensive.
No.
She, and especially, I'm gonna take a guess and say that she out there in California. That was out there in California. That right there.
That I would like to know. I would like to know how. No,
it was either California or.
No, but the girl said it had to be in her area. She said Six Flags is about 2 hours, and the girl told her it was like a overnight or like a day trip or some shit like that.
So you looking at California? You looking at California or you looking at Texas? There's not that many Six Flags in this country, right? And there's not that many Six Flags that's close to the border.
Deported,
right? So you either looking at California or you looking at Texas. And either way, Sandy said he won't cheat again. Guarantee you he will on somebody else, not on her.
Doctor, if Shorty cheated on me and I'm in love with her, and
she not supposed to be here, she going back. That's some bullshit. Don, you don't even over here. Never mind. I ain't gonna go there with you. Katrina said he didn't have to get in a car. I'm sure he saw the border and didn't get out and run.
He couldn't get out and run. She said, yeah, go sleep. Get comfortable. This was
Evie said she didn't deport him. She took him home.
Thank you.
That's bullshit.
Thank you. But like Evie did say before, she... I forgot I was going. But like Evie was saying, she had enough. You know, when girls be so upset, they just be they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're not as rational. She was rational about this. She was like, nah, enough is enough.
That's the scary, fucked up part about it.
I don't want to just, send him out and have a possibility of him coming back. I want to get rid of this nigga without killing him. He's undocumented. You was already here. The bitch
But
that
at
you was
what
with.
cost?
A little bit of jail time. I'm looking it up right now. A little bit of jail time.
At what cost?
Maybe 15.
Nigga, do you understand how much happens in 15 years?
Like that.
Nigga, you was a whole different person 15 years ago. You was a whole different person a year ago.
Nah, that's alright.
That's some bullshit. Like, at what cost? The kid said, at least he has his life. That's bullshit. Nah, fuck all of this shit. Yo. Evie said he probably took her kindness for weakness.
Exactly. And now you see what happens, man. I can
Nah,
tell you, the
nah.
woman's wrath, man. Stop taking shit so lightly. He was in there probably thinking, yeah, this bitch don't know.
That's no, but that right there, that's
I
beyond
was a
wrath,
pimp
though.
where I come from. Watch this.
Nah, a
That
woman's
nigga
wrath.
probably got out the car and probably thought, damn, I thought I had one. No, you thought
Nah.
wrong, nigga. Nigga, if I'm sitting there with my little book bag,
Katrina
stuff in my
said she
bag-
would get out early on good behavior. But fuck that, don't go in.
Nah, man.
Don't go in.
Sometimes it's worth it.
Nah.
I feel like that deporting charge would be less than that murder charge she would get. She was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. I want this nigga gone.
Nah, that's some bullshit. Fuck that.
But
You
thank
know
God,
what? You know
appreciate
what? Because I lost on this one. I'm gonna take that over here. I'm gonna take that out. All right, go to the next video, Al.
Ouch. When a man's divorce settlement called for his ex-wife to get half of everything that he owns, well, he took that quite literally. He got out those power tools, went to work, cutting everything he owns right down the middle. He's not angry. Not at all, no. He's totally peaceful about this. And then he posted those photos on eBay, putting half of his car on sale for $60. Half his laptop is also available. Maybe half a couch. Could be called a love seat. Probably not in this case. But it is a true half-off sale. What kind of a power tool can go right through a car, though?
He is the one.
Shout out to that man. That nigga sat there and he saw a Medea film and he took that shit seriously. He saw Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Dalika said, it seems like it's tied up. King of Paddles got the first video. Monte the God got the second video. Third video, tiebreaker. But my man said, oh, you want half of everything I got? There you go. You could have half this car. You could have half this couch. Right? She said, well, it's probably called a love seat. Probably not. Because there was no love there. Right? Hey, this man said, say less. Say no more. That's when a man get petty. We saw when a woman get petty. This is when a nigga get petty. You want to leave me? Honestly and truly, they showed the pictures of the car, of the laptop, of the couch. I want to see a picture of the house.
Nah,
I want to see a pic. I want to see.
I doubt he getting. He chopping that house.
No. With that man sat there and said, I'm going to cut a car in half. He took that right there was a motherfucking pickup truck. He said, zoop, and sold that shit. Right? He said, the amount of mess that man made and cleaned up to cut that couch in half. Right? To cut the car in half. My man's said, I have nothing but time. I have nothing but methodical energy. Katrina said, just a good old helping of petty spaghetti. He said, he sat there, he took his time, and he thought about it. So I have not a doubt in the world, if he knew how to use his power tools to do all of that shit, I need to see pictures of that motherfucking house. Because that motherfucker split that house in half. And if he did it, I find that to be a really, really wasted opportunity. But he said, nah, have everything. Don said, Monte, you better start talking because this is do or die time. Right? This is the bottom of the knife. And it ain't looking good, man. But he sat there and took he took time. That laptop, it wasn't he didn't rush through cutting that shit. That shit is cut beautifully in half, right? There is not it wasn't there was any chips or anything. He sat there. He was like, and he took his sweet ass time doing that shit. Like he had many moments to sit there and think about it. This was not an overnight job.
No, I think
he looked at it and he said, and then went and sold it, and then went and sold that shit. He sold half a car for $60. Come on. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew what the story was, I would have bought that shit. Right? I don't know where the hell I was gonna put that half of a car, but I would have bought it. Right? Just to support him, and I probably would have spent a little bit extra. Right? Like, come the fuck on. She left. She said, "Oh, I'm leaving you, and I'm taking half your shit." He was like, "Say that. Here's half of everything I own. Here's half of my house. Here's half of my car." Right? If he could figure out how to do it and live, he'll say, here's half of my heart. Take that shit. Your Honor, you said she gets 50% of everything I own. Here is 50% of everything I own. There you go. And you know what? That judge couldn't even that judge wouldn't even be able to be mad at that one. Because he said 50%. Right? Said 50 motherfucking percent. And that man said, say less. There you go. You said 50% of this couch is half this couch. Chopped. There's your part. I'm half of the couch. This is my half of the couch. This is your half of the car. My half of the car. This is your half of the house. My half of the house. You can't even get mad at him. Like, no matter what you can sit there and be like, Your Honor, and sue him and all that, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, right, you just mad that he outthought you. Because never did you think, this man is going to do what? He took that shit literally.
I honestly think
that man was right.
No.
Hey, go ahead, drop them heart emojis. Why don't y'all?
He didn't think that through as far as he thought he did, because I'm pretty sure he's not the first man to do such a thing. So I'm pretty sure there's some type of law-abiding something that proved that if she don't take all that nigga money, that she gonna have to get more than just a half of something. She has to get something half of worth of something. That half of shit she gonna get, not gonna get her.
It said half of everything I own. I own that car. Here, you get half of this car. And I mean, if he was petty, if he was really petty, he would have split it. He would have split that car half down the long way.
Nah,
as if he was really petty. He gave her the most important parts.
Them law people, they ain't the brightest people, but there's some things that they gonna have installed for him.
They bright enough to they was bright enough to get OJ off for double homicide. Well, they smart enough.
He got money. That man he ain't got no money.
He was smart. Evie said, "I'm sorry, this one was hilarious." That sounded like a heart emoji to me. I'm just saying. Katrina dropped the heart emoji. Right, you losing, man. But
it happens. But he didn't think that through as well. Because I'm pretty sure he gonna cut all that in half. And when the judge offered to be like, it half of that is hers, and he got to pay it back. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be more mad of it. Yeah, it felt good at the time. She got half, but I'm telling you, them law people, they know what they doing. I can't even speak on what exactly.
But you know, it's one of the things
the part is, but.
You know, it's one thing. You know, it's one thing that the law people tell you though, right? What you say in court will be upheld. And the judge said, you are to release half of all of your possessions to her, and so he did.
Yeah, it gotta be worth something. You can't give it half of nothing.
He didn't say it gotta be worth anything. He said, because you look at. I have a coin collection. My coin collection is worth
He said,
Nakia said, I feel that was a petty move. So was dropping nigga off, deporting a nigga. That was petty too. I don't want to hear this bullshit of, oh, that was too petty. Right? Y'all just sat here and said, oh, when Shorty had did it, nah, that wasn't petty. We don't know what we don't know what this man's situation is. She could have cheated on him. Evie said, but he will take it if the judge does say that. She was probably a pain in the rear and petty for him to do that. You absolutely right, because that's not something that you just, you know what, I really like this, like I really love this woman. There was more to that story. Like there was more to that story.
I'm pretty sure that
Nakia said, we don't know why they getting divorced. We don't know why Shorty deported her husband.
No, we do. She cheated. We know that. We know what happened. We just know that this woman could have been a sneaky bitch and felt like, I found somebody better. I'm gonna leave you and take half of yourself with you.
She could have cheated. I'm over here. Wifey could have cheated on the husband. Yeah, you never know. You never know, man. But you know what? Because time is pressing on, we gonna go to this random rant. Yeah. Good time pressing on. Go ahead, Al. Drop that.
It is now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication. Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. And it doesn't matter if you're in the community property state, saying that the phone is community property will not work. Even if your husband willingly gave you his password, it still would not work. The courts feel that even if he did give you the password, you went beyond the scope of what he thought you would reasonably be doing with his phone, such as taking screenshots of a text message that you would eventually use against him in court. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case, and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery. Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman, and it was very inappropriate. The text messages 100% proved husband was cheating. There was photos, there was conversations about the other night. All of a sudden, husband lawyer jumps up and says, Your Honor, I think you need to admonish the witness about her Fifth Amendment right to self-incrimination because she's about to tell on herself and admit to a crime. Then he turns ever so slightly and says, I think you might want to tell her lawyer as well because they'll both be in jail together. The judge then proceeds to tell her that how she came about getting those is potentially a violation of the Texas Wiretap Act and the Federal Wiretap Act. He looks up at her lawyer and says, Counsel, the fact that you're in possession of unlawful potential wiretap material incriminates you as well. And the judge did a quick recess so everyone could go consult with criminal law attorneys.
Damn time the feds came out with a good law. Damn. It's about goddamn time the laws came out with something for the guys.
What we talking about here now?
Nakia said, what are we talking about here? Oh, nah. If you go through your man's phone, or, because there's some niggas that be doing it, if you go through your shorty's phone, right, and y'all motherfucking... hold the hell up. Before I finish that, Talika said the third video got both of y'all 2 votes apiece. Nakia is the decision maker here. I definitely saw I'm over here more than 2 hertz. Right? We gonna go back and look. I'm over here look at that in a minute. All right, but if you go through your significant other's phones, DMs, or what have you, right, without the express consent, you was going to jail. You was getting charges. It's about damn time.
This is why it's good to know your laws, people. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of dudes out there that even when this bill got passed, could have used this.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Before today, I didn't even know about this video. I didn't even know about this law. That was a law that I ain't never heard of. Right? So now, shorties, I need y'all to understand something. Don't go through your man's phone. And if you do, you gonna have to prove over here that man cheating on you or you gonna have to figure out how you figure that information out some other way.
There is no other way. That's how the girls begin. They be going to them phones.
And now now Shorty's about to get locked up.
Or they get somebody else to go to them phones. So now, listen, men and women, do your research.
Don't cheat.
I wouldn't say that. Do your research, man.
Oh, so you support cheating?
Do your research. I support the game. That's what I support. I support the game.
So you
do
support
your research.
Over here being deported too when you cheat on your girl?
Hey, shouldn't have got caught. 2, should have been more careful. And if
just remember that your girl is watching this.
That's okay. And if she saw my man who got deported, whether you see this or not, whatever the statute of limitation is for that, you might be able to sue Shorty and get some money. Just saying.
Nakia said women are the best investigators. You're absolutely right. And now it's illegal for y'all to go over to investigate niggas' phones. Oops. Oh well. You're gonna have to investigate some other way.
They're not saying that they can't. They can still go do it. They just can't.
They just can't submit it into law.
They just can't submit it nowhere else. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do with that information as you will.
What up, Wiz? Can't wait to see our show later. All right. What the kids said, we gonna see. Ooh. Listen, I know you personally. I know your ass is crazy. But listen, guys, it is time for the stupidest part of our show.
Stupid is crazy.
It is the stupidest part.
It is time for the old head refresher. And
go ahead,
if
Mr.
Old Head. Just tuning in, I see the numbers fluctuating from up and down. Appreciate everybody who's still in here.
I've seen them going up. I see the numbers going up.
Oh no, that's likes and stuff. My fault. You right.
Those are going up.
The old head refresher is exactly how. Wow, a thumbs down. Whoever did that, that's not okay.
That's crazy.
The old head refresher is me, the spokesman of the youth, refreshing you old heads, on what these words are and what they mean. So when you hear it, you know what's going on. The funny part is I actually heard a kid tell me that I should stop doing this because their parents now are learning what these words are, and some of them are trying to use them to be cool. But hey, man, I have an obligation to help the old heads.
Who gave you that obligation?
Me, myself, and I. And IAXISRADIO, behind enemy lines.
Crazy.
I Better Green Entertainment. I sponsor this. I support that message. So the old head refresher.
I'll get my button ready.
It is very easy. It's simple. This one isn't difficult. It's fine, like someone is good looking, and then shit, fine shit.
Fine shit.
Yeah. So let me help you out. So if we say I'm out at a club, right?
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
F-I-N-E.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by shit.
Mm-hmm.
S-H-I-T.
Mm-hmm. Fine shit.
Fine shit.
Yeah.
That's your old head refresher.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. And then shit.
And shit.
Yeah.
Like fine as in, yeah, this is fine. And
or as more of a person's
or okay,
appearance.
you're fine over here. Traffic fine. That fine, right?
Sure, yeah.
And shit.
Mm-hmm.
As in
the stuff that comes out your hands, yes. Yeah.
Crap.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Fine shit.
Yeah. You see how it's like it sounds dumb, but you put those two words together and those two separate words come together and make something completely different?
No.
I know. You didn't get it. It's all right. You getting up there. It's all right. So, and we're using that example. So say that, me and you supposed to be somewhere and I'm out in a club and I call you. I say, yo, I want to go somewhere else. There ain't no fine shit out here. I'm looking for the fine shit. It ain't out here. You walk around. See, thank you.
No.
Yes,
no.
yes.
That wasn't happy. That was
they get it. See, you gotta just bear with me. Let me. So, if you hear your children talking about something, oh, I seen fine shit or I found fine shit, depending on what their what's the word?
Thank you, Don.
Sexual orientation. They are talking about a person that looks fine, that they find attractive. So if you ever hear some, I almost doesn't really matter on the gender, but you hear some kids out there saying, you know, oh, I saw fine shit, or I'm looking for fine shit, or fine shit in the classroom looked at me. They're referring to a person that they, you know, collectively find attractive, or that one person find attractive. So, you know, just to put you out there. Mostly, if you got a little daughter, listen now, you hear that phrase, she talking about a boy, so now you know, because, for me,
Get the shotgun.
Just saying that. She finds some, you know, she got some fine shit out there that she find attractive. Just want to put that out there. That's my old hair refresher of the day, man. You know? I'm Monty the God, old hair refresher of the year, of the decade. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here helping y'all so y'all can help yourselves. So y'all know what's going on in this world, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? IAXISRADIO said...
We have been using that since the
1970s. Stop the antics, Monty. Exactly.
Fine shit
Stop
is fine
with the
shit,
antics.
Man. I get that y'all use a couple of these words before, but we bringing it back, man. I thought y'all what y'all want. Y'all want to bring back the old days. We're trying to incorporate that in our own way.
You was a dumbass.
Yeah, man. So, you see something nice out there, but got some fine shit, people gonna know what you're talking about. And if they don't know, now you can teach them. I'm just out here, I'm just out here doing me, man.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'm out here doing me and doing well.
We gonna cut this. Over there, shit. I'm king of paddles.
Monty
That's
the God.
dumbass over there.
I heard that. What is it? I heard this, and I think you still calling me shit. Hey, man, if you think that you're shit, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Great show, guys.
Thank you.
So,
where can we find you?
Yes. At Monty the God, but the O and Monty is a 0. I realize I have not been saying that. Someone told me they tried to look for me, but it was somebody completely different. Yeah, the O and Monty is a 0.
M0NTY?
Yes.
Got you. You can find me at Royalty Portraits or at King of Paddles Photography on IG. Right? Yes, I am a photographer, so you can definitely hit me up for any of your photography events. I do personals, I do boudoir, I do parties, all of that. Right? But I'm King of Paddles.
Monty the God.
Peace.
Every single time I just think about how fine you just make me feel alive, don't you? I cannot deny how you make me feel inside. Make me wanna die for you, ride for you. Make me wanna die for you, ride for you, die for you, die for you, die for you, die for you. Always gonna be there when you need me. You gon' see me, I will ride for you, ride for you, ride for you. I'ma have your back where they at. They gon' see me, I will die for you, die for you, die for you. Always gonna be there when you need